When you fight with your loved one, you think love is gone. But remember, it leaves only when you stop trying to understand. When you start seeing every no as an attack instead of an expression, that's the time when love leaves you. So many couples believe the love is gone just because they argue, because they see life differently, because they don't feel that early harmony anymore. So they think the love is gone. But disagreement doesn't mean disconnection. It means two people are still showing up, still trying to be seen, still wanting to matter. Love doesn't die in noise, but it dies in silence. We were taught that love means agreement, that love means keeping the other person happy at all costs, that to be loved, we must obey, please, or avoid conflict. So the moment our partner says, I don't see it in that way, our body goes into panic, as if love is slipping away. But actually it is not. It is just that your nervous system is confusing disagreement with danger. Real love is not sameness, dear. It is safety even when you are different. It is when you can say, I see it differently, and still feel close to each other. It is when you can argue without tearing each other down. When you can hold space for both truths without needing to win. If someone disagrees with you, it doesn't mean they stopped loving you. It might mean they trust you enough to be real. Sometimes we confuse pleasing with loving. We silence ourselves to keep peace. But that kind of peace is just quiet pain. It builds walls made of smiles and I am fine. Until one day, love suffocates under all that pretending. True love doesn't ask for your silence, remember. It asks for your honesty, spoken gently but. It doesn't punish truth, but it welcomes truth. And what about obedience? That is not devotion, dear. It is fear in disguise. Love never says, do what I say. But it says, tell me how you feel. Because when honesty enters love, both hearts expand. When fear enters love, what happens? Both hearts shrink. Which is better? Think. Even compromise can get twisted. In healthy love, compromise is a choice, not a duty. You bend, but you don't break. You adjust, but you don't disappear. When you keep giving up your truth to keep peace, that's not love anymore. That is survival. If you are a couple listening to this, don't assume love is gone just because it's uncomfortable. Sometimes love changes form. How? It becomes quieter, deeper, slower. Less of a spark, more of a steady flame. How beautiful, isn't it? You might not feel the rush, but if there is still care, respect, and a wish to understand, the love is still there. It is just asking for a new language, that's it. Disagreement is not rejection. Boundaries are not betrayals. No is not hatred. Sometimes love shows up as truth, not as comfort. So before you walk away, pause. Ask yourself, did the love really end? Or did we just forget what real love looks like when it matures? Love doesn't leave when you fight. It leaves when you stop listening, when you stop caring enough to understand each other. So if you still care, if you still want to try, the love isn't lost. It is right there, waiting to be heard again. Thank you.